So when I went to church today, I was looking for a spot, and my mom and my friend decided to sit in the front. So I don't like sitting in the front pew, or any of the front pews. Like, the first through fifth pew, I feel like I'm saying pew a lot. I don't like sitting at the front of the chapel. But I have some good reasons why. First of all, is because what if I need to go pee during the service? It's a lot easier to slip away unnoticed if I'm sitting in the back of the chapel than at the very front where everyone and their uncle can see me get up and walk to the restroom. And this was during state conference, which, if you don't know what that means, basically that's where not just one congregation meets, it's when like 5 congregations meet in the same place. There were a ton of seats in the back, and we had to sit in the front. And I pee a lot. Do you know how many diuretics I take? Oh my gosh. And so I sit down at the beginning of the service, and I'm just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. My bladder may explode. I ended up being okay, and I was able to sit through the whole service. And the second reason is because, okay, like, you guys are gonna judge me, and that's fine. I don't really care. I care a little bit. When I'm sitting in church, something I like to do is play Sudoku on my phone because it helps me stay awake. I have a tendency to, when people are just droning on, I fall asleep. Alright? My body is sitting there and it's like, okay, Lance, you're not doing anything. You've been sitting in the same position for 10 minutes. We're gonna go into sleep mode to conserve energy. And I just shut down and I go to sleep. Not because I want to, it's just what my body does. So I like to play Sudoku because it keeps my mind engaged, and I'm still able to listen to what the speaker is saying. Somehow it helps me. And some of you out there aren't believing me, whatever, it doesn't matter what you think. The fact is, it helps me. Other games, not so much. Like if I'm playing like a tower game or something like that, then I'm just like focused on the game and I don't hear much of what the speaker's saying. But if you're at the front of the chapel and like the speaker's like arm's distance away, like if they're right there, they can see you playing on your phone, and then I feel awkward because they know that I'm playing because they can see me clearly what I'm doing. So then I couldn't play Sudoku. I only like spaced out for a relatively short amount of time. I think. I'm not really sure. I think it was only one speaker that, I don't know. Maybe it was two, I don't know. See, if I could have played Sudoku, I would have been more alert. And I get so nervous when I fall asleep. Like, this is about to get really graphic, so I'm just warning you right now. It's gonna go PG-13. I keep on spitting. So something that happens to me when I fall asleep is, and it doesn't matter where I am, if I'm at church, if I'm anywhere in a classroom, if I fall asleep, I run the risk of having a wet dream. That was something I was worried about, was that I was gonna fall asleep during the church service, have an exciting dream, and then mess up my clothes, and then what do? Okay, so now you have this stain on your crotch. How am I gonna walk out of the building without it being super awkward? This hasn't happened to me yet at church, but there's this one time I was at my friend's house and we were watching General Conference. And for those of you who don't know what that is, basically they broadcast this conference twice a year from Salt Lake City, and you can watch it at your house or you can go to a church building and watch it. But this time I was at my friend's house and it was during, I'm gonna call it intermission. That's not what it's called. Basically, the first session of conference had ended, and then there's like 2 hours between the first session and the next session. So it was during that 2-hour break that I took a nap on my friend's couch, and I totally had a wet dream. Holy crap, what do? Here I am, I'm not at home, I'm at my friend's house, and I just jizzed my pants. Thank goodness I had a change of clothes in my trunk. See, like, girls, you don't have this problem. Like, you can just sleep wherever and not think a thing of it. But guys, on the other hand, like, you don't know what you're in for. It's a crapshoot. Or in this case, a jizz shoot. Luckily for me, today, whenever I fell asleep for however long I did, I didn't mess myself, and I was fine. It's not that easy being a guy. Girls, you think we have it super easy? No. I mean, yes we do, but there are some things that we have to deal with that you don't have to deal with. Don't be thinking it's all peaches and cream with guys, because no, there's stuff we have to handle, and we handle it with class. Don't judge the guys too harshly. Oh, and another thing, okay, back, I don't know, a year ago or something, I had eczema on the back of my scalp. And it was, I think it's called nummular eczema. And basically what that means is it's like coin-shaped eczema, so I had like this perfect circle of red, dry skin. Me and my coworker actually thought it was ringworm for a while, but it wasn't acting like ringworm. It was... Well, and it wasn't. It was eczema. Anyway, that's a different story. The point is that one time I had this embarrassing spot on the back of my head, and I didn't want to sit in front of anyone so that the people in back of me could stare at this blemish on the back of my head. I have a scar on the back of my head, but I'm not really embarrassed about that. But this patch of dry skin, I didn't like that. So I would sit near the back at church, and every now and then the speaker had the idea to invite everyone to sit in the front. Everyone scoot up, get close to each other. I'm like, can we not? I have a skin condition that I'd really like to not show off to everyone, okay? Can I please sit in the back by myself and not feel self-conscious? They may have a reason why they don't want to sit next to other people. Ugh. Oh, I just got a text. I need the text to go away so I can see myself on my screen. It was actually a really good meeting. I really did have a pleasant time there. I'm making it sound like it was awful. It really wasn't. It was really good. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day, and have a good week.